Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Angelica Collins, and I'm a registered nurse with over 12 years of experience across multiple healthcare settings, including critical care, hospice, mental health, and med-surg. I'm currently pursuing my master's degree at South College, specializing in psychiatric mental health. I took the Clifton Strengths 34 assessment because I believe effective nursing leadership begins with self-awareness. Understanding my strengths and areas for growth helps me refine my leadership style, especially as I continue to grow in roles where emotional intelligence, communication, and mentorship are important. During this presentation, I'll walk you through my top 5 strengths, the domains that they represent, and how they shape my leadership approach. I'll also discuss my bottom strengths and how I plan to improve them. Ultimately, this will show how strength-based leadership contributes to better team dynamics and patient care. The Clifton Strengths Assessment highlights our natural talents and helps optimize them in work and leadership. My top 5 Clifton strengths are developer, positivity, empathy, realtor, and intellection, and they heavily shape my leadership style. First, these strengths fall into primarily 2 domains: relationship building and strategic thinking. 4 of my top 5 strengths, developer, positivity, empathy, and realtor, sit within the relationship building domain, which reflects my natural ability to form authentic connections and foster trust with others. This is important in nursing leadership, where team cohesion and trust are essential to patient safety and staff well-being. For example, my developer strength aligns with transformational leadership, which emphasizes mentorship and empowering others, a key factor in facilitating growth and staff retention. Positivity, reinforced by research, supports servant leadership because it helps build morale and inspires colleagues, especially during high-stress situations. Empathy strengthens my practice of authentic leadership, where building psychological safety is linked to higher job satisfaction among staff. Finally, the intellection strength falls within the strategic thinking domain, supporting thoughtful decision-making and reflective practice, skills essential for complex healthcare environments. The first of my top strengths is developer, which reflects my innate ability to recognize the potential in others and help them grow. This is incredibly valuable in nursing, where ongoing learning and skill development are part of daily practice. With this strength, I find deep satisfaction in seeing others progress, whether I'm precepting a new nurse, mentoring a student, or coaching a colleague through a challenging case. I'm driven to uplift others and celebrate their achievements. This strength aligns closely with transformational leadership, a style focused on inspiring, encouraging, and motivating others to achieve their full potential. Research by Jimenez and Cockaris in 2025 supports that transformational leadership improves job satisfaction and reduces turnover by fostering mentorship and professional development. As a developer, I naturally step into this role by nurturing growth, providing individualized support, and creating an environment where every team member feels valued and empowered. Positivity is one of my strengths that helps me stay upbeat and hopeful, even when things get hard. I try to bring a smile or words of encouragement to my team, especially during stressful moments. This strength helps build a positive work environment where people feel supported and ready to face challenges. It also spreads good energy, which helps keep morale steady in tough situations. This strength connects well with servant leadership, where the focus is on supporting and uplifting others. Leaders with positivity are often seen as safe and inspiring to work with. In nursing, staying positive helps build strong relationships, keeps the team motivated, and makes the patient care better. It reminds others that even when difficult days, you can still have hope. Empathy means I can understand and feel what others are going through. I can sense when someone is upset, stressed, or worried. I try to respond with kindness and respect. In nursing, empathy is very important. It helps patients feel seen and supported. It also helps team members feel safe and comfortable sharing their concerns. This strength supports authentic leadership, which is based on honesty, emotional awareness, and trust. A study in 2021 by Specky and colleagues found that authentic leadership helps increase job satisfaction and emotional well-being in nurses because they are genuine and supportive. By using empathy and leadership, I help create a trusting and caring team environment, something every nursing unit needs. The realtor strength shows that I enjoy forming deep, meaningful relationships. I like being close to people I trust, whether it's my coworkers, patients, or family. I value honest conversations and working closely with others toward shared goals. In nursing, this strength helps me build strong teamwork. When nurses feel connected, communication improves, and patient care becomes safer and more effective. Trust on a team can prevent errors and reduce stress during busy shifts. The Realtor theme also supports transformational leadership, which helps build connection and trust within a team. Research shows that when leaders invest in relationships, it improves morale and reduces staff turnover. By using this strength, I make sure people feel respected, supported, and part of something bigger, which is important in healthcare. Intellection means I like to think deeply about things. I enjoy reflecting on ideas, asking questions, and learning from experience. This strength helps me slow down, stay thoughtful, and make smart decisions. In nursing leadership, this strength is important when we face complex situations. It helps me take time to understand all sides of a problem before acting, whether it's planning patient care, supporting a team, or learning new skills. Thinking things through makes decisions stronger and less rushed. Intellection supports strategic leadership, and it pairs well with emotional strengths like empathy and developer. According to research done by Wu and others in 2024, leaders who combine deep thinking with relationship-based strengths are better at solving problems and guiding teams through change. With intellection, I use quiet reflection and careful planning as part of how I lead. My top 5 strengths fall into 2 domains: relationship building and strategic thinking. The relationship building domain is where most of my strengths come from. 4 of my top 5 themes, including developer, positivity, empathy, and realtor, are in this group. This means I naturally create trust, connection, and teamwork. In nursing, this is very important because a strong, supportive team leads to better patient care. The strategic thinking domain is represented by my intellection strength. This helps me reflect deeply and think through problems before acting. It supports leadership by helping me understand situations and plan carefully. According to Watkins and other authors in 2022, knowing your domain helps you build on your strengths and use them intentionally as a leader. For me, it confirms that I lead best through connection, reflection, and creating safe spaces for others to grow. My bottom 5 strengths include command, competition, focus, significance, and self-assurance. Having these as my lowest themes doesn't necessarily mean I'm weak. It just shows areas I don't naturally rely on. For example, I don't usually take charge right away or seek the spotlight, which is common in command and significance. I also may need more structure or deadlines to stay focused, since focus is low for me. Understanding these things gives me insight into how I work best. It also helps me know what kind of support I may need from others, like team members who are strong in focus or command. Strengths-based leadership isn't about fixing weaknesses. Instead, it's about using your top strengths to balance these lower themes. According to Gallup research, knowing your strengths helps leaders partner with others more effectively and build complementary teams. Overall, knowing my bottom strengths helps me grow and work better with others who are different from me. The influencing domain includes strengths like command and self-assurance. These are the strengths that help leaders stand out, speak boldly, and inspire others through presence and persuasion. Since this domain is lower for me, I might not naturally step up in front of a room or take charge right away, but I can still influence others through listening, support, and thoughtful communication. The executing domain includes strengths like focus and discipline. These help get things done with structure and consistency. Since I'm lower in this domain, I sometimes need external structure, like clear plans or deadlines, to stay on track. Knowing this helps me balance my work and find support from team members who may be strong in these areas. According to Gallup, great leaders don't need to have all the domains high. They need to know how the team builds where everyone's strengths complement one another. By understanding my lower domains, I can grow as a leader and create partnerships that boost patient care and team success. Even though my bottom strengths aren't my natural go-to, I can still grow them in ways that support my leadership. For influencing strengths like command and self-assurance, I can practice speaking up more in group settings and taking the lead on small projects. This helps me build confidence, even if it's not my first instinct. I can also learn from leaders who are strong in these areas by watching how they communicate and motivate teams. To strengthen executing skills like focus and discipline, I can use tools like calendars, task lists, or time blocks to stay on track. Setting clear goals with deadlines helps me follow through, and breaking bigger tasks into smaller ones makes them feel manageable. Watkins and other authors in 2022 say this type of strength-based growth is key. We don't have to become someone we're not. We just need to learn how to use what we have and add support where needed. By understanding my strengths and weaker areas, I can continue growing into the kind of leader who supports my team and patients fully. In conclusion, the Clifton Strengths Assessment helped me better understand the unique talents I bring to nursing leadership. My top 5 strengths are developer, positivity, empathy, realtor, and intellection. These fall mostly into relationship building and strategic thinking domains, which guide how I connect with others and make thoughtful decisions. These strengths support leadership styles like transformational, servant, and authentic leadership, styles that inspire and encourage teamwork, emotional safety, and growth. Research shows that leaders who use their strengths effectively improve team satisfaction and patient care. Knowing my bottom strengths and domains also gave me areas to improve. By building structure and practicing speaking up, I can become an even stronger leader. Overall, this assessment helped me see how my strengths shape the way I lead, with connection, reflection, and a commitment to helping others grow. I look forward to using this insight in every role I take on, from the bedside to future nursing leadership positions. Thank you.